The creation of the pyramid builders. In the forgotten dawn of civilization, when the gods still roamed the earth, the world was a chaotic place, shaped by storms and fire, torn by endless battles between divine forces. To restore balance, the creator god Adamar-A formed the Ankhem, colossal beings of immense strength and unyielding loyalty. These giants, made of living stone and bound by divine will, were tasked with shaping the earth into order, raising mountains, carving rivers, and building structures that could withstand the test of time. The giants were not mere laborers, they were sacred entities, each with a purpose. Their massive forms were etched with hieroglyphs that glowed faintly in the moonlight, representing the laws of the gods they served. Their eyes burned like molten gold, and their deep voices rumbled like distant thunder, a constant reminder of their divine origin. For centuries, the giants worked in silence, sculpting the earth into the fertile land of Egypt. When their task was complete, Adamar-A ordered them to sleep beneath the sands, awaiting the day when humanity would call upon their strength again. The Pharaoh's vision. Thousands of years later, during the reign of Pharaoh Akh-Tut, the land of Egypt flourished, but the pharaoh's ambitions outgrew his mortal reign. Akh-Tut wanted to become eternal, a god among men, his name and power immortalized forever. To achieve this, he envisioned a structure that could bridge the mortal world and the afterlife, a pyramid so vast and precise it would align with the stars, acting as a portal to eternity. However, even with thousands of workers, the task was impossible. The pyramid's scale defied human capability, and time weighed heavily on the aging pharaoh. One night, Akh-Tut had a vision. In his dreams, Adamar-A appeared to him, revealing the secret of the Ankhem. The god promised that the giants could be awakened to build the monument, but warned of a grave price. The balance of the world must not be disturbed. If the giants were summoned for selfish purposes, the harmony they had created would crumble, and their wrath would be unquenchable. Blinded by ambition, Akh-Tut dismissed the warning. He ordered his high priests to perform the ritual of awakening, an ancient ceremony that required sacrifices of blood, gold, and life force. The awakening. As the ritual began, the desert trembled. The sands shifted, revealing massive stone hands and glowing eyes as the Ankhem rose from their slumber. Towering over the pharaoh's army, their forms were imposing and majestic, etched with divine symbols that pulsed with life. The pharaoh stood before them and commanded, "Raise my monument, the gateway to my immortality." Bound by the laws of their creation, the giants obeyed. Their massive hands moved with precision, lifting stones as large as temples and placing them with impossible accuracy. As they worked, the pyramid grew rapidly, its smooth limestone surface gleaming under the sun. The people of Egypt marveled at the spectacle, but strange phenomena began to occur. Crops withered, the Nile's waters turned murky, and the winds carried whispers of despair. The high priests, alarmed, studied the ancient texts and realized the truth. The giants' awakening had disrupted the balance of Ma'at, the divine order of the universe. The giants themselves began to show signs of strain. Their glowing eyes flickered, and the hieroglyphs on their bodies dimmed, as if the task was draining their very essence. The wrath of the giants. When the pyramid neared completion, the imbalance reached its peak. The stars above the pyramid shifted out of alignment, and the sky darkened. The giants stopped their work, their massive heads turning toward the pharaoh. In voices that shook the earth, they spoke. "You have defied the will of the gods. Balance must be restored." The pharaoh, refusing to yield, demanded they finish the pyramid. But the giants no longer obeyed. Instead, they turned their fury on the pharaoh and his priests. With a single sweep of their arms, they crushed the altar of the ritual, breaking the bonds that enslaved them. The pharaoh tried to flee, but the sands beneath his feet rose like a wave, swallowing him whole. The giants roared, their cries echoing across the desert as they marched into the dunes, their massive forms sinking back into the earth. The legacy of the giants. The pyramid was left incomplete, its peak missing, a silent reminder of the pharaoh's hubris. The people of Egypt buried the tale in secrecy, passing it down as whispers and warnings. Even today, the pyramid stands as both a marvel and a mystery. Legends say the Ankhem still lie beneath the sands, their massive forms waiting for the balance to be disturbed again. On certain nights, travelers claim to hear deep, rumbling footsteps and see glowing hieroglyphs flickering across the dunes. They say the giants are not gone. They are merely watching, waiting for the moment when the world forgets the lesson of Ma'at and calls upon their forbidden strength once more.